Hey guys, it's RodimusPrimal. I am back with another video, and today I'm going to give you guys a quick update on Liokaiser. I'm also going to talk about two figures that are getting reissued, one of which has made some fans a little angry because you're wondering why. You know, there are some figures that people are really seeking after, and they're having a hard time getting in the aftermarket, and yet they're releasing the Cybertronian version? Yeah, of course I got a lot to talk about, so sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's transform and roll out. Consider supporting the channel on Patreon, becoming a channel member, or purchase some merch. Links are in the description below. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk to you guys today about is Liokaiser. I talked in my last video about the fact that the figure has reached its goal, at least to be unlocked. So the figure is definitely going to be funded in a sense that if you are ordering it, they will charge your account when the funding campaign ends, and you will get the entire set, at least the first 6 figures. But now they've reached the number necessary for the first tier to be unlocked, which is the 7th figure of the set, Deathcobra. Now there are 2 other sets after this, which I definitely think they're going to reach those tiers within the next 28 days. So they're definitely going to reach the goal for the spear weapons, which, you know, combine for them. And they're also definitely going to reach, I think they're definitely going to reach the tier for the stand. There's probably a 4th hidden tier that they're hoping for. And then I thought about this, like, so in my last video, I kind of, you know, agreed with a lot of folks about the pricing on this figure because, you know, Liokaiser is awesome and I want it. You know, I have, you know, Victory Saber and I have Deathsaurus. My complaint overall is the general cost. And someone, you know, had left a comment and they were saying that, you know, well, it's 7 Voyagers plus 7 core figures because the chess pieces themselves actually are transforming. And I was like, okay, I can kind of see that if you're looking at the pricing of it, that you can think of like it's 7, because they are scaled the same size robot mode as, you know, Studio Series 86 Ironhide, which is a small Voyager, and they have a lot of component parts to them in order to make the combiner. So I can see it being a Voyager scale figure. The biggest issue that a lot of people also have is the, you know, a little bit more of the gappiness in certain places, which to me, I kind of have come to expect if you're getting something now where they're trying to save a little bit on the figure. I am just, you know, relaying my thoughts in general, whereas like I can see like people complaining about something and at the same time still say, you know, I still want to get this figure. You know, I mean, try to be a little bit more balanced in your approach when it comes down to certain things. And so in my particular case, I want Liokaiser, right? And he looks awesome standing with, you know, when he, fully combined, if you actually have all 7 figures, he turns into a shoulder cannon, or he can transform into the arm of, you know, Liokaiser. You can take Hellbat off, or they're calling him Elbat for certain reasons, and you can use it as an arm as well. And you'll notice that the fist for this same arm that, you know, Hellbat is occupying is built into Deathcobra. And this is going to be the first time that Deathcobra has ever got an official figure. He was created for the show to be like a single character who gets killed in an episode. It's an obscure character. So the fact that he's getting unlocked and, you know, a lot of people are on board with that, I'm very pleased to see that happen. I think that his helicopter mode looks great. His robot mode, you know, he has the chest piece that comes off. All the chest force, you know, breast force, whatever you want to call them, have chest pieces that come off and transform. So this one transforms into a cobra. Each of them transform into a corresponding beast. And so that's where they're looking at the pricing of going, okay, we've got 7 Voyagers plus 7 core figures. That's their pricing of it, plus the stand, plus the weapons. And if they make enough money out of, I guess, you know, from a certain amount of funding, then they can probably add in a 4th hidden tier. And it's understandable, but I think it's great that Deathcobra is now reached the point where they've unlocked him. for anybody who is looking to back him. If you're not looking to back this figure, I understand. I don't, look, I'm not, it's up to you how you want to spend your money. I wish I had, the $300 plus whatever their, cost total, to get it shipped to me to get this figure, because in 28 days, that's the only way you're going to be able to get it at that price, because in the aftermarket, it's going to be more than that. But it's up to you. It's completely up to you. That being said, I'm very happy when Hasbro does certain reissues. And in this particular case, they are doing 2 reissues, one of which I'm very happy about. One we heard about was Trailbreaker. And, because he was part of the same wave along with Sunstreaker and Earthrise Megatron. But, he was very hard to find because of it. Some people are satisfied with their DK3 Breaker, which is the blue one. Or, I guess the retools are Lift Ticket and Hoist. But and then, of course, there's the 5-pack that came with the Earth modes, without, clear windows. But for some folks, they wanted that original color scheme for Trailbreaker, and it's great that they're reissuing him. However, this next one, and also they're also doing the Skywarp, 3-pack, with the Siege Seeker for Skywarp along with his weapons, as well as the G2 Sideswipe with, I think it's Grand Slam, to, the merger. That's basically a Duocon flywheels or Skytread, recolor. And I'm looking at those 2 packs. I'm like, those are great. It's awesome because those people, a lot of people really had a hard time finding them. But Prowl was readily available. At least the Siege figure was. The one that everybody had a hard time with was the Earthrise one. The one that came in a 2-pack with Earthrise Ironhide. The one that they gave a brand new mold for Studio Series 86 for Ironhide. I never got the Earthrise Ironhide or Prowl, but I did end up actually getting Prowl. This is how I ended up getting him. Somebody was at BotCon 2 years ago in New Jersey, and I'm just going to show this to you guys, is that I customized mine, and I put the Siege head on it, and I painted the abdomen and the thighs, and of course put Toy Hacks labels on him. But that's completely up to you if you want to do that. The reason why I'm showing him to you is because everybody wanted the Earth one. The one that got killed in the movie is the one that they've released now in a 2-pack with dead Ironhide, blasted Ironhide with a big chest in his, a hole in his chest. And then the one that has the screaming face for dying Prowl. And it's like, you want to kill off your childhood, but they'll give us the Siege one. And I'm like, why? I saw this on X, and I completely agree. Is Thrust and Runabout are 2 figures that really deserve to get reissued as well, because heck, they've done Dirge, they've done Ramjet, right? And now people were trying to get Earth mode Prowl. An animated one is great. I like the animated figure, the one that they released for Legacy. I really do like that figure. And I'm happy about the fact that I was able to get this figure, but other people really want him too. And that's where I feel for fans. You know what I mean? It's like where it's not like they tried to miss out. It's that they never made it. Like, a lot of people got their orders canceled during Earthrise. Earthrise was a line that had QC issues, but it also had a lot of people didn't get the figure. And so Hasbro's trying to make it right with the Coneheads. They've also got to make it right with the Earthrise Autobots. So, and these 2 as well, specifically, like Thrust and Runabout. I heard, oh, that's right, Runamuck was the other one in that same wave. So if they do re-release Runabout, they should also release Runamuck. You know what they should do? Is release the 2 of them in a Battle Chargers 2-pack. Why not? It's the same mold. You can just sell them again. They already are planning on doing the Runabout mold for, I think they're retooling. I don't know if they're retooling it or if they're just recoloring it, but it's going to be in a 2-pack later on for a Transformers Devastation 2-pack for some of the, random Decepticon troopers. I think it's going to be Ramjet and the Runabout mold are they're going to use specifically in different colors for the generic troopers from Transformers Devastation, which is great. but some people wanted the original ones. It's kind of the same thing with the G2 Grimlock or the Tiger Strike Grimlock. It's like people wanted the original one. They couldn't get their hands on it. Even the comic one is nice. People wanted the original one. It's where I feel specifically that, I question sometimes the decisions that are made when it comes down to certain characters getting reissued. And there are other times it's like, yes, great, awesome, more people can get them. But you know what? If you're happy to get the Siege mold for Prowl, go for it, man. Like, seriously, there's nothing wrong if you like that figure a little bit better than the Earthrise mold. Or in my case, where I took the Siege head and put it on the Earthrise mold. Or if you take the dead Prowl and swap out the chest with, let's say, another Datsun figure and then paint it and then put on this head, you don't have a dead Prowl. You have an alive Prowl. That is a choice too. It's really up to you. But I wonder what you guys think. Are you excited for these reissues? Are you upset that they're not releasing certain figures that you're looking for? And how do you feel about Liokaiser? Of course, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. I have many more Transformers videos like this coming soon, so stay tuned for all of that. And as always, guys, until next time, till all are one.